What's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and drop in. We're going to listen to Deion Sanders in his post game conference or interview he had after the Baylor win. It was an amazing game. So he had Travis Hunter alongside with him. So let's listen as I give you my reaction and thoughts to what Deion and Travis Hunter had to say. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it.
But I don't think they got the word to him because that's not professional. I wanted to shake his hand and acknowledge, but I don't like what transpired at the end of the game. But I love what transpired at the end of the game. We have a fan base that's phenomenal. We have some young kids on this campus that loves and breathes CU football, and I'm thankful. I mean, I walk the campus every day, and they give us so much love and respect and honor. And Travis is here. He played a phenomenal role as usual, and he didn't want to come up by himself, so he's on my shoulders right now. So I turn it over to Travis so he could go get out of here and get home to his baby.
Questions for Travis. Thank you. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Nikki
How you
Edwards.
doing?
Good. How are you? Nikki Edwards, CU Sports Report. When you saw LeJohntay Wester come down with the ball and force the forced overtime, I knew Travis.
No. You, you good?
We're starting with questions for Travis so he can get out.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, well, good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Rewind. So, game sealing forced fumble, Travis. What did you see on that play, and how did you go about making such a definitive and game-winning play?
Uh, just coach trusts me a lot. Defensive coordinator, he trusts me a lot to go get the ball. I mean, Shador told me to go out there and get the ball once he scored. So I told him I got you. And I kept my word. I mean, I knew I had to tackle. You could see me putting in my mouthpiece late on the play. So I was already ready. I knew they was coming at me. They don't think I could tackle, so I had to show them.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Travis. Brian Howell from the Bowl Daily Camera. For you as a player, were there range of emotions? Because it looks like pretty desperate there at the end. Was there a range of emotions, or was there always that we got this thing up until the end?
Yeah, of course you're gonna have some emotions in a close game like that. You know, you could tell I wanted the ball more in my hands because I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out there and shine and make a play for my team. But hey, the coach stuck to the plan. He did what he had to do to come out with a win, and he put me in the right position to help the team. So
Tyler, go ahead.
Hey, Travis, Tyler King with the, I mean, just what was your perspective on the Hail Mary?
He said that he wanted to make sure that he can show the other team that he can tackle. See, these are the things where he's a competitor and he hears all the noise. Don't get it twisted. Travis Hunter hears all the noise and he takes it personal, but he takes it personal in a positive way. And he goes out there on the field and performs at a very high level. One thing to get your peers to respect you is that how you play on the field. It's one thing if you take things personal and then your game is not to the level of your competitiveness. So if you're able to take things personal and then take that personal dig that you're feeling and able to turn that into a positive by playing at a high level, you get what you call Travis Hunter.
Mary play and just Shador was saying that he expected them to kind of go after you and double team you. I mean, what were you looking for on that play, and kind of what was your reaction when LeJohntay does come down with the ball?
I told coach, let me go to the side by myself because I know they'll have more people over there on me, and they give our guys backside a one-on-one opportunity, which they did. They did exactly what we thought. They had 3 people on me, and everybody else backside had a one-on-one chance. So I just know sometimes you got to step back and let the team go ahead and play their role and let them come down with a good play. So I trusted the process. So you can see, I mean, at the end of the play, you can see me already halfway over there because I'm expecting the ball to go over there already.
Adam, go ahead.
Travis, Adam Worcester Tiger, 24/7 Sports. Given the dramatic nature of this victory, is this the type of win that can kind of catapult you guys and have greater success down the road as a result?
Yeah, it helped us with greater success. We know when it's crunch time, we know what we got, what we're going to do. We're going to come out and play, make a play. And like Coach said, it helps us a lot. But at the end of the day, we still didn't want to win a game like that. We want to go out with a bang. And that's not the way we want to win. We want to go out and play how we should play.
Joe, go ahead.
Travis, does it help you playing both sides of the ball? I notice your technique is terrific on that advantage of seeing both sides of the ball the way you do. Is phenomenal the way you play the game. Does it help playing both sides with technique on both sides? Because I think it does, especially on the defensive side. I see you read receivers because you are a receiver.
Answer the
Does that
question. Let the
kinda
man
put
answer the
things-
question.
I mean, am I stretching it too much? But I think that you have an advantage. You're an amazing player.
Yeah, I definitely have an advantage from going both sides of the ball. I mean, I can know what type of routes they're getting from each split because I know what type of route I would run from each split. So I just know how to shut down the receiver, and I just go out there and play.
Travis, after the
Shut
game was over,
down.
we saw you did the celebration from.
Hey, chat. Y'all let me know. Chat. Chat. Hey, y'all let me know in the comment section. Do you think he was feeling himself a little bit when he said shut down the wide receiver? Do you think that he was being a little too personal when he talking about shutting down? Now, I know he's a shutdown quarter, but it's one thing when other people say that about you. It's another thing when you say that yourself as the player. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Let's get right back to it.
Hi. Can you just talk us through that moment?
You did that crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
know you
did.
did, dog.
Yeah, I did it.
That was ignorant, dog.
No, I had to do it. I mean, I gave him promise. I said if I make a big play, I was going to do a celebration. So
Wow.
I did it for him. Shout out to Kai too.
Coach Travis, I'm Baylor Weiss with Wisconsin Sports. Coach, at the end of your Coach Prime docuseries last year, you said that last season was a year of hope, but this year was a year of expectation. Like touching on both you guys, how do you guys think you guys have played up to those expectations in this 3-1 start?
You got it, though.
I mean, we still have more to go. We still have more to do. We still got to improve. I mean, like we said, we don't like the outcome of the game, but we love the outcome of the game because it showed that we have the effort. We're going to fight to the end. To
Resiliency.
The clock say 0-0. So, I mean, we still got expectations for our team, and we don't want no games to be close, but we still came out with the dub, so we're happy with the dub.
Alex Ramirez, My Life Sports Radio. Final word, guys. The 12th man tonight. They didn't leave.
Mm-hmm.
They were there the entire game, guys, and that was amazing. It was raining. Coach, it was raining a little bit.
Thank you for that shot.
Yeah. No, well, that's over here.
Yeah.
But hey,
He's
listen,
still
guys,
upset.
that was amazing. I was sitting back with Mr. Snyder over here, and we were watching that, and it was amazing. Just congratulations on a tremendous victory. Starting the Big 12 the way you guys started tonight. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Very excited for you guys. Proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, with all the negative energy from pundits, like you have journalists, you have people on ESPN, you have people on College Game Day, you have people, and they have the rights to their opinion, but it gets to a point where it's something that's always you looking to say something negative about Coach Prime. Like Fennenbaum, he's saying something negative about Coach Prime. What you have to say now, Fennenbaum. You know what I mean? I mean, give this team its props. They are 3-1. They beat a damn good football team in dramatic fashion. Yes, you will like to be more disciplined on offense and defense. You will like to be up more on the board. You will like for the game to not be close. But hey, this is what college sports is all about. It happens. It happens to the best of teams. Your game is not going to be 100% and be on point every time. But when you are struggling, you find a way to stick to the plan, grind it out, and get a dub.
Travis, Scott Proctor at the Colorado, and just defensively, you guys have been locking down defensively in the second half of pretty much every game so far here this year. What do you think's kind of been the difference, and what's kind of led to the second half, kind of dominance from you guys defensively?
I mean, it's kind of our coach. Coach Mathis, he don't play. I mean, we're going to halftime, he on us. We know we got to go out there and play. I mean, he was a dog when he used to play. So we take that energy from him. He give us that energy, and we go out there and play how we're supposed to play. But we got to put together two halves. We can't let no deep balls come. I mean,
Your shoulder, man. It's a fly on your shoulder. It's a fly on.
It's still there.
Lord. Yeah, you sit up there like this. Jesus.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, my Coach Mathis, he give us the energy. He give us the energy. I mean, we know we got to go out there and dominate, but we got to put together two halves. We don't like the go balls. I'm surprised Coach Prime make them crawl from the go from where they
during the game.
go ball. Yeah. So
Yeah.
One more for Travis. Go ahead.
Yeah, Travis, I asked this question of Shador, but I wanted to ask, was it a bit of deja vu, if you will, because we saw this in the Celebration Bowl last Hail Mary type play where you made catch and sent it into overtime. But just what was going through your mind as you saw this happen again?
What was going through my mind is we got to win. That's pretty much everything. I put myself on the opposite side to help the guys get a chance. I just wanted us to have a chance. I knew if we had a chance or a shot, 50-50. But with our receiver core, it's like 80-20. I mean, you can't get any better than our receiver core.
I like that. I like that. With our receiver core is 80-20. I like what Travis Hunter had to say. Let me tell you something, man. They have some skilled wide receivers. The Colorado Buffaloes have some skilled wide receivers, and you have to respect it. You can tell every time when them wide receivers catch the ball that's not named Travis Hunter, they have skills. They have speed. They have agility. They have the ability to make the DB miss, to make the safety miss. They know how to do cross routes. They know how to do digs. Let me tell you something. They are definitely good on them as a wide receiver. So they're definitely a good core.
Let me take some notes for a little bit.
All right.
See, I answer
He's off
questions.
duty. Let's go.
Coach, last week you credited the team's ability to stop the run as a factor needed for the victory in the game. How much credit do you give the defensive line for this big win?
We didn't play up to our capabilities or our ability whatsoever. We blew some things. They went empty, did quarterback draws. I think we saw that in practice a couple times this week, and we knew that was coming, and we thought we were prepared for that. They ran that play several times as well as in overtime. So we got to do a better job of that. But overall, they were resilient.
Brian, go ahead. Hey, Coach Brian Howell from
How you
Daily
doing,
Camera.
sir?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Your overall emotions. I know that you've seen all these guys play. But
Yeah.
when you see your guys, Shador, Travis, they're making the big plays. LeJohntay down there.
Mm-hmm.
How much satisfaction is there for you
Well,
seeing a game end like this with those guys?
It's not just those guys. I mean, it's some of the smaller things you don't see. I mean, the line always gets ridiculed, but we scored on a run. We scored on a darn run. I think it was 2 back-to-back runs that we did it. And you got your quarterback pushing the guy in from to get in the end zone, and he pops through there, and it's a touchdown. So no matter what transpires, I just love that these guys could just flush it and move on to the next play. And that's something we're trying to teach them,
Absolutely.
something we're educating them on.
Absolutely.
Something I'm proud of.
Hey, Coach Tyler King with
I agree
doing,
with Coach
man?
Brian.
I'm doing well, thank you. You mentioned some of the things you didn't like during the
I agree with Coach Prime. To be able to have short-term memory, to be able to understand that you might have effed up on the play, whether it's on offense or defense, but to be able to have short-term memory and to move on to the next play. You have to be able to have short-term memory and understand I messed up on that play. I take accountability, but I'm a damn sure going to make sure it don't happen again, or I'm going to make the next big play in this game to make up for that mistake. And that's what you saw on that night.
game. I'm sure special teams was probably.
Special team was horrible.
What about that unit needs to get fixed, and how can you guys go about fixing that going forward?
Well, number one, we got to do a better job of covering. I think both of our guys was running the twist there, and I think both of our guys, man, got knocked off. That's what I heard on the headsets, but we got to do a better job. And we have so much personnel
Absolutely.
that's able and capable of doing that. Sometimes guys don't take special teams serious, and at the halftime, I told them, why do you think they call it special teams? You're supposed to be special when you run down there and do it. And we got to get the ball in the end zone, kick it off. I mean, we got to do that. We can't even give them an opportunity to return it. You rarely see Jimmy Horn return the kickoffs, right? Because they're kicking the ball out of the darn stadium. So we got to find a way to do the same.
Adam, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Adam Munster.
How you doing, Adam?
Sports. I'm curious, what was running through your head with Shador's pass there at the end of regulation?
First of all, I seen them load us up to our right side. I'm like, okay, that was really smart, because now he's going to off throwing hand. You know, you don't want a right-hand quarterback rolling to his left, so that was very smart on their behalf. But as I looked at, the whole team was over there on Travis. And you got LeJohntay. How is there one-on-one in that situation? First of all, let's just dial it back to a couple plays. We should have had that one.
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm saying, right? We should have had that one. I mean, it was a 50-50 ball, you know.
Yeah.
We should have had that one.
Yeah.
But we caught the one that we needed to catch. LaJohntay needed it as well. It was a great confidence booster for him, but it was tremendous. I mean, it kind of threw us back to last year a little bit, didn't it? Like that nostalgia, like that's the way stuff was starting out last year. And I'm like, man, I'm already great. You guys, what you trying to do to me, fellas? And it was a tough one. I'm excited that we got, because this press conference could be totally different right now, but I'm excited that we won.
Nikki, go ahead.
Just on that play at the end of regulation,
Mhm.
John catches the ball. When you see Shador and Pat Sherman talking to each other in really high intensity situations,
Yeah.
how do you feel like they collaborate and go onto the field to have an outcome? like that?
Tremendously. The main thing, coach listens. Shador is out there. So when we're saying get rid of the ball, we don't know if somebody ran the wrong route. You know, we do. You guys don't. We don't know if he was expecting something else, and it was supposed to be a chip on that end. You guys don't know that. We know that. So they're trying to fix it on the fly and do some things. And we're listening to the receivers. We're listening to the guy Brett upstairs telling us what they're doing, so we could be more than able. You know, then we start going back. I said, Coach, you remember that digging up that we ran against Washington State?
That's what I kept telling him.
Yeah, I said, you remember that, Coach? He said, yeah. I said, it's about that time to dust that thing off. I said, sometimes we got to draw it in the dirt. But he already had it in anyway. So that's what you saw. And Travis, I think he was 10 yards behind the gentleman, but Shador got hit in the chest when he was releasing the ball. But he still made the play, and we got a PI on it as well.
Couple more, Jack. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, Jack Harley.
You know, that's important. You know, Coach Deion said something. He said that, you know, it's important that the coach listen to Shador as well, the offensive coach, because at the end of the day, you know, we as people, we may look and say why he holding on to the ball or why he don't get rid of the ball. But Coach Deion said, well, you don't know. There are situations where the wide receiver ran the wrong route. And when they run the wrong route and you don't have anybody open, you know, sometimes that could be 50-50. Sometimes you want to get rid of the football so you don't get yourself in a sack situation where you can get a big loss and take your team out of field goal range. So I think that's what some of the people are saying, is that even if a wide receiver do run the wrong route, you have to be able to make adjustments and go with plan B or go with plan C very quickly. And if you don't have any options, get rid of the ball, get outside the necessary range of the pocket. So that way you could throw the ball away and that way you can live for the next down.
Jack Carlo, I love your name, man.
Thanks, Coach. Kind of a cliche question, but where does this game kind of rank or compare just in terms of chaoticness?
I don't rank games. I don't. I just love the W's, man. I love the W's. I really do. Any means necessary. I love them.
Hey, Coach. Just that play from Omari and Miller at the end of the first half, it felt like a game-changing play. Just
phenomenal.
What about Omari, and is it to have those tendencies, just make plays just like last year?
Well, he's hungry. He wants it. I mean, he's sitting over there on the sideline. He don't want to be over there. When he gets in, he's ready. He's ready to go. And Shador has a tremendous expectation of him. Sometimes he would say who he wants on certain plays and certain routes. And Marion just came in there and did his thing, man. I'm proud of him that he wasn't over there asleep. So when his number was called, he was ready to respond. I'm very proud of that young man.
Two more, go ahead.
Coach Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Report. There was a lot of little moments in this game.
Yes, it was.
Chat, y'all let me know, chat. I feel, and I'm going to look and see, but I feel Marion Miller should have been up there too as well. I know Travis Hunter is his dog. That's his man. But Amarion Miller made a big play, y'all. That was a critical catch. And to be able to stay on his feet, not let that knee touch the ground, and to be cognizant, to be able to be mindful, to move forward and not just stop and quit on the play just because you made the catch. Keep moving forward, score that touchdown, and that put them in the position to win the game. Tell you, big play.
And
I want to
one
hear
of
from
those was
Omarion.
Cam making the tackle on
Yeah.
the play before the fumble, open field tackle.
Yeah.
And he made a lot of those in this game in the open field.
Yeah.
Can you just speak to you've seen
Well,
from him
Cam,
tonight? And
I've been seeing this consistently since he was a junior in high school. Cam has played for us for a long time, so I've seen his progress. I've seen who he's asking me about unsung heroes. I say Cam's the kind of kid, if you draft him, he's not going to get cut. He's not going to allow you to cut him. He's going to play special teams. He's going to do this. He's going to do that, and he's going to consistently show up on film. 13 darn tackles, from the safety position. He has a nose for the ball, and he plays. He practices like he plays, and I'm proud of him tremendously.
Let me tell you something. That dude is a dog. I believe he's talking about number 7. That dude was everywhere on the field. I'm telling you, what I saw that night, he's definitely has a big opportunity to make it to the NFL because those were game-changing plays. Even the offense understood that number 7 is no joke. He made some key tackles. He knew, like Coach Deion said, he has a knack to know where the ball is going, and he goes after the football. You want players like that on your team.
Coach Charles Bishop, the pregame show.
Okay.
I wanted to ask this question. I believe early in the game, Shador comes
The throwback was up there. You remember that? Corey, y'all remember that? Richard Pryor? I'm serious. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Shador completed his 1,000th completion during his
Yeah, I saw
collegiate
that.
career. And I wanted to ask, just you watching his growth from freshman year to now,
Mhm.
how much has he matured into the position?
Tremendously. Not freshman, I mean from a baby to where he is now. But at this level, I expect it. I expect, when these two guys are on the field together, along with the rest of the guys, I expect them to do something spectacular because they do it at practice. They practice with purpose. I mean, so when they play and they prepare with purpose. So I have a tremendous expectation from him. I'm more tough on these guys than I am on anybody because I expect great things from them. Taylor, you got anything? You good? Yes.
Tedeschi Sports Illustrated. I guess just like seeing all your coaches just treat their players like just their son is like I think
Well,
it's
yeah.
just so beautiful. I saw a moment with your coaches doing that. How does that just inspire you to do as well?
We don't only want to coach them, we want to grow them and to mature them and love them and chastise them at the same time. We don't just want to pick them up and push them in the swing set. We want to make sure we sit down and tell them what they need to know at that persistent time. We love these young men in a multitude of ways. And some of these young men have never heard those words from a man. So it's vital that they not only hear it, but we show it. And, he knows the way I feel about him and the rest of these young men on the team. And we're developing a tremendous relationship that goes much farther than just football. Who's here from Jackson?
All the players?
No. We got a couple players here. But Isaiah, thank you so much. Isaiah Bolden is here, who played for us in with the Patriots now. But just seeing his joy when we first saw one another, and I said, "Boy, if you'd have been here, you probably would have been a second rounder, third rounder." I mean, it's just for his location. But he got drafted, I think, 7th rounder. But the kid is 200 pounds and runs a 4.340. Come on, man. So phenomenal. Just seeing them and embracing them and them coming up to support us and watching our guys that they played together with. It was phenomenal. So we love them, not just through them playing for us, but forever and always. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. This has been wonderful. We're sorry to keep you up so late and keep you on the edge of your seats, but God be the glory. We got the victory. We got the victory. We got the victory. And thank God we got the victory.
There you go. There you have it, man. Shout out to Coach Deion, man. Y'all let me know in the comment sections, what are your thoughts of Coach Deion Sanders post game after the Baylor win. Let me tell you something, man. This is why I'll forever support Coach Prime. I want to see this man succeed. I want to see him continue to do great things. I want to definitely see him to be able to be that catalyst to continue to coach players to their highest. And that's what you see here. They're 3-1. 3-1. 3-1, doggone it. And they play UCF coming up on this weekend. UCF. And hopefully they win that game. That will put them at 4-1. I'm telling you, man. Hey, I've been with Coach Prime. I've been supporting Coach Prime, win or lose. And this is great to see they're heading into the right direction. And hopefully they're able to continue to not be complacent, but to continue to strive for greatness. See you on the next video. Take care.